Come on, everybody, let's start the show. A quick ahoy hoy and away we'll go. Richard's got a minifig and Flynn's got a pin. The gang's all here and it's time to begin. Tricky Bricks roll call. Moto, Holly, Kara, and sometimes Blair, Clicky, Logan, Ms. Thing and Angela, and Thunderman Ho! Now you're here to grab your bricks and let's go to the Tricky Bricks Build and Check Show!
Ahoy hoy, friends!
Ahoy hoy, friends! How is it going today? Happy Sunday, welcome. It's been a few weeks. My goodness.
It has been. There was a sort of hiatus.
There was a sort of hiatus. You were like, there was traveling happened and lots of other things. You know what? I'm going to take these off.
Really? I don't even recognize you.
I know, but I can actually see better without those particular glasses. So anyway,
right.
Hi, everybody. So, hey, let's go ahead and welcome on our... Hey, Abby, it is the best color, is it not? And so I just wanted to let's welcome everybody who's hanging out, because I feel like I haven't seen them in like 3 weeks, which is true.
It's true.
So all right, so from across the bay, it's Minifigchick. Hi, Kara.
Hi, Kara.
Hello.
Oh, and you have your awesome shirt on.
Click
Yes,
it
my
and Velvo.
Click it
Very
to
good.
Scala and Paradisa and Fabuland.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. And from the Pacific Northwest, it's Holly. Hi, Holly.
Cheers. Happy Sunday.
Cheers.
Hi,
Happy
Holly.
Sunday. Which one are you sporting today? I've got my regular
Scion.
my regular paranorman one.
Oh, we're matching.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's the crew. I know everybody. The chat is going crazy about my hair. Yes, I changed it. It was fun, and I'm wearing a colored T-shirt. And speaking of that, when we were in the room earlier, Moto made an observation that I thought was actually quite apt. So I'm going to let him tell you what that is from the middle left-hand side of the United States. It's Moto. Hi, Moto.
Middle left-hand side. Yeah, that's accurate. Slightly to the left.
Nice.
So tell everybody what you said.
Well, you are a lovely butterfly that's emerged from your chrysalis after 3 weeks.
It's true. It's true. And I love that you're all wearing black T-shirts and I'm wearing pink and Richard's wearing blue.
Yeah.
You know what it is? You know what's really funny is, and I didn't even think of this, but twice now over the last couple of weeks, I've seen clips from, I think one is from the UK and one is from Australia, showing a TV show that was broadcasting when they went from black and white to color.
Oh, right.
And both of them in different ways, like, and the way they handled it, like, it was really cool. Like, one of them had like a line of color that started coming up and the characters are like trying to push the line back down and they're like freaking out over everything being in color and they're like looking at their clothes, and it was really quite spectacular. So yeah, there you go. Oh, and in case, since everybody's showing off T-shirts, I got this to wear to the Barbie movie.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
And I love
Alien over there.
Yeah, I love that it's got the alien queen.
Did you actually make it? Did you make it to the Barbie movie?
I did. I went with Amy. So just where I was last week is I was visiting with Amy DD of Crystal and Amy from Lego Masters. I went there to attend a 3D printing event with her. If you don't know, Amy does a charity scholarship for girls in STEM every year. And this was a 3D print event where people came. They gave away the 3D printers. They auctioned off 3D printers. They auctioned off Lego sets, and ended up raising $18,000 for Amy's charity, which was really, really fantastic.
Cool.
But yeah, so we went to see the Barbie movie, and it was great. We absolutely loved it. It was playing in a theater right down from her house, so we got all gussied up and went down and watched, and it was great.
We're gonna go again.
And then,
Hi, Barbie.
although as much as I love the Barbie movie, the highlight of the weekend, entertainment-wise, we went to a Star Wars themed burlesque show called The Empire Strips Back, and it was the best thing I have seen on stage in a really long time.
That's
And I actually texted Holly's husband and was like, if you have the time to see this, you absolutely must. Because it's not like
I've heard about it.
It's beyond it was beyond expectation. Like I was expecting that it would be fun. I've been, I emceed burlesque shows for many years, like all comedy, like high end. And this was, so it's by an Australian outfit. This is in Seattle. But they're touring the United States, so they may be coming near you. Holly, just take him. Like buy tickets, drive up to Seattle and go. Like I'm serious.
I've heard about it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this, and there is a comedy number that brought the house down, and I mean, like, it stole the show from every other number, and they were all good, but this one, you absolutely have to. Yeah.
Wilfred says he already got tickets for the show in Paris.
Oh my goodness, Wilfred, you're gonna love it. It's so good.
It's in Portland as well. So.
Oh, it is. Oh, please, just take him. Just buy tickets and go. Seriously, you will not be disappointed, and it will be something it'll be a memory that you can cherish together forever.
I like how one of the reviews says, "I'm forever changed."
It is 100% true. It's 100% true. It was very fun. Anyway, so enough about that. But yeah, so I was in Portland, got to spend some great quality time. I mean, Seattle, got to spend some great quality time with Amy. I got to go to a 3D filament factory warehouse where they actually make the filament, and it was really cool. Like I had no idea, and now I do. And what was really cool, I got to make my own custom filament color. So they had like it's like these little pellets that they basically melt down, and then it's a whole process. But yeah, I said I want like a turquoise, like a 50s sports car with like pearl and glitter in it, and dude like nailed it on the first go. He was just like, here you go. So yeah, they'll be sending me my spool of custom filament here next week, so I'm very excited about that.
Super fun.
But you know what, Lego.
Chris, but Chris is asking about Oppenheimer. See, I haven't gotten to see Barbie yet because we didn't get the screener for it. It was a very complicated mess trying to get a screener for Barbie. So instead of Barbie,
you might actually have to go to a theater.
I have to actually pay. Yeah, I have to actually pay to watch.
Oh my goodness, shocking.
Unless I wait for my screener to arrive by mail, but like we didn't get to see it in a theater for free. So instead we got Oppenheimer. So we just went and watched Oppenheimer on Friday at like the OMSI. Yeah, it was like, and we saw it on like this like crazy big screen with like really loud sound and everything. It was kind of overwhelming, actually.
Well, I'll just say Barbie was awesome, and you will, I guarantee, leave the theater in a much different mood than you did when you left Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But anyway, Lego, you guys. So
Lego.
One of the fun things that I got to do while I was there is I took the Friends Lego set of the community center to Seattle with me. I keep wanting to say Portland because I go there so often. Took it to Seattle with me, and I built it with Amy and our friend Pooch, who's like a new Lego builder, and he thoroughly enjoyed his time. But we built it together, and I'm happy to report, as I was hoping, it does come with separate instruction sheets for each floor.
Oh, so you could have like a birthday party or something like that, and have people building different sections.
Yeah, so we each fill it up. But you know what? Before we start off on that, let's do pins. See, it's been so long, I forgot how our show goes. So let's see. What have we got here? So, Cara, how about you go first?
Okay, I have what is pretty much the best pin in the world.
I would have to agree with you.
Oh wow.
That is really hilarious. I gotta say, like I saw quite a few of those Disney Pride collection pins, and they were all kind of like okay, but that is really like that one. Just I'm gonna give that one the gold prize for the Disney Pride collection.
Fierce
pins.
and fabulous.
Yep, it's pretty much the best pin ever.
I agree with you. All right, Holly.
All right, this one combines two things that I adore, which is vinyl and cameras.
Oh, cute.
Oh, that's great.
Cool.
That's awesome. Where did you get that?
I got it at a camera shop. Like when I went to go pick
go.
up some film, they had some really cool pens there, so I bought.
Okay, I just want to note what you just said. I went to a camera shop to pick up film. There's something you don't hear much anymore.
Yep. Yep.
And then when you're done with it, are you gonna like drive to the drive-through photo mat and like hand over the little roll of film to the person in the booth? Do you remember those? Or you
not a drive-through. You have to actually like take it. It's counter service. Still a thing here.
What is so special that you need to shoot it on film that it needs that special treatment?
Well, some of my cameras that I shoot with are film cameras, so I kind of have to put film in them.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so I have like a Hasselblad that I shoot sometimes. But actually, what prompted this particular excursion is that my daughter is now taking film photography classes. So we actually went to go get film for her.
Oh, that's so cool.
Very cool.
Passing the torch.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chris Chalice says that he needs loads of 35mm canisters for science experiment at Cubs a few weeks ago. Oh, wow. So you needed them. That's all you need. I was like, everybody send Chris Chalice your 35mm film camera canisters. Those of you
I have
who
a few.
We have a couple. They have like push pins in them.
Yeah, I'm sure we still do. They're harder to come by now. They used to.
I don't shoot that. See, that was the issue. Is I don't really shoot my 35mm camera. That's the one that like it's really cute. If you want to hear a quick story before we move on with pens.
Yeah,
sure.
I borrowed a camera from my mom when I was in my first year of college or second year of college when I took a photography class, which at the time was almost only film. Like digital was still kind of like really expensive at that time. So I borrowed her film camera for that class, and long story short, she never got it back, right? Like I ended up using it to do gigs and things like that. So I just kept it forever. But then I've been shooting mostly medium format for the last 15 years or so. And then, yeah, my daughter in her film class that she's taking in high school needed a 35mm camera. And I was like, ooh, I don't even know. Like besides having like a Holga or some of those things, like one that has all the manual operation, I was like, the only one I can think of is the one I borrowed from my mom like forever ago. So I had to dig it out and dust it off and like go get 35mm film and all of that to set it all up. And so I took this picture of Audrey shooting this camera and sent the picture to my mom and asked, like, do you mind if we borrow this camera a little while longer?
Oh, the generations of photography.
Oh, that's so cool.
Well, you know who's really good at photography? Our next pin presenter, and that's Moto. Did you like that?
Nice one.
That was a rough segue.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that rough?
I have a good pin.
Okay, where are we going today?
We're going up north to the Colorado-Wyoming lug.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Otherwise known as cow lug. Moo.
That is so good. Well, you know what we're gonna have soon, folks. You know what we're gonna have soon.
What's that?
We're gonna have Tricky Lug pins and Tricky Lug merch, because as of what was it, Tuesday?
Week, right?
Monday or Tuesday, we are officially a lug.
And a lug.
A lug. A luggy lug.
Lego users group.
So Tricky Lug is now officially official. And it's so dang exciting. I was very excited to get that email.
It was really funny. Jeff in our gaming Discord,
Yes.
Jeff sent me a message the other day, and he said something along the lines of like, "Oh, congratulations on your R-Lug, something." And I was like, "I did what now?" Like,
I did how now?
I was like, "What did I sign up for?"
They announced it on the LAN, so it was very exciting.
And you found out it's not even a Lego online community; it's a Lego user group. It's like a lug.
Yes, it's an actual lug, an LUG. Awesome. All right. So, hey, so let's show our pins.
Okay.
How about?
Oh yeah.
Well, I've shown this one before, but it's one of my favorites here.
Oh yeah.
Futuristic. It's a monorail.
Very nice.
Great.
And since we are celebrating color today, apparently, here at Chicky Brick Studios, I'm wearing my World of Color pin from Disney. Wait, what's the one that has the
California Adventure?
Adventure? Yeah, sorry, California Adventure. Anyway, I got that last time I was there, and it's a favorite.
With a not so hidden Mickey in it.
Exactly. Not very hidden at all. And Marilyn,
right.
I will say not your own lug, but our own lug. We all did this. So I'm super proud of everybody, I gotta say. And yeah, like here we are. Hey, Matthew Builds Bricks is here. Hello. And speaking of saying hello to people, I think it's time to say hello to people. So make sure and give that shout out there in the chat. Thanks, Alexander. And remember, like we are going to be doing a lot more lug oriented things now. So please do make sure and contact trickylug@gmail.com. For upcoming information. We're having a meeting this week to kind of talk about the transfer over and all the things we have to do and the rules and the things and the such. But it's going to be very exciting, and I think you're going to want to be involved because there's lots of cool stuff. All right, so let's say hi to everybody who's in the chat. I think that would be a good idea.
Hi everyone in the chat.
So we've got Abby the squirrel is here. I know she removed the brick. We got Alexander 23Z, Brickman Mosaics, Art and More. Blair is here. Hi, Blair.
Hey, Blair.
So good to see you. We miss you so much here. Chris Operator Challenge. We've got Darren Siegfried, David Wilkie, Delicious Foods, Gorgonzola. Lisa Head is here. Kicking off the end of the page, we've got Marilyn Parmley, Matthew Builds Bricks, Minifigchick, Minifig Nick, Monica Berry, and Moto.
Epic.
Oh, it's just like old times. We've got Oliver is here. Paula Applegate is here. Hey, Paula. Rob Zaccardi and the Zaccardis. Hello, everyone. We've got Wilfred and Zerkino Kim both here.
Everybody's here.
I know wherever they are.
I know. Wherever you may be is actually right here in the room. So very exciting. And Steve is here too. Hi, Steve. Very good. All right. So hi.
It's good to be back.
It is good to be back. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Abby says life got bonkers, but I'm happy to be back. I know the feeling.
Same.
I all know that feeling right now. And here we are. Okay, I just got to say this. We started this off in, I know we talked about this before, but it still just kills me. We started this off in lockdown. And here we are 3 years later, 3 years and some change later, still doing it, one day a week, but still doing a show. We've been an RLFM and now transferred over to an official lug. Which, I mean, honestly, like it was exciting to become RLFM, but I'm actually more proud of this, like the lug designation. Honestly, really, really am. So, hey Nicole, how's it going? So anyway, it's exciting to, I don't know, it's just exciting to look back and see like how far we've come and how far we have yet to go. Oh, Brickman says that the Haunted Mansion Mosaic did well this weekend because the premiere for Haunted Mansion dropped in theaters. It's true. That's a thing that's happening. And you know what? I want to get y'all's opinion on this because I read this terrible Twitter take, and I'm sorry, you cannot make me not say Twitter, and I'm just going to call it that.
It's just going to be
Elon can come to my house and arrest me if he wants. But a terrible Twitter take that was talking about how stupid it was of Disney to launch the Haunted Mansion movie in the summer because clearly it's a Halloween movie and it's doing poorly because no one will go see it in the summer.
What's spooky is all year long.
And I mean, you know how I feel.
I did, exactly. And I did something that I don't normally do is I actually responded to a stranger on Twitter and I was like, so are you saying that like any horror movie or ghost or spooky anything has to be relegated to October? Like, I encourage people to enjoy things outside of their assigned season.
Well, couple of things there, I guess. Like, well, for one thing, the Haunted it's based on an amusement ride that's an evergreen at the parks.
Yes.
Yep.
In fact, as everyone knows, if you go to the Haunted Mansion at a certain time of year, it's not even the Haunted Mansion. It's all done up for Nightmare Before Christmas anyway.
Exactly.
So if you went and watched the movie and then you went to the park, because I think it's like the day after Halloween or something, right? It turns into like Nightmare Before Christmas or something like that. Yeah. So.
Yep.
So it's actually more apt now than it would be like in the fall.
Well, I mean, honestly, what I think too is that, like, you know, Barbie and Oppenheimer are dominating everything right now.
Yeah, so, and then there's another thing too, like timing wise, it's going to be out on streaming around Halloween, which means it's going to make a killing, as opposed to if they waited until Halloween to put it in theaters, and then it had to compete, you know, with streaming, you know, over like Christmas, it probably wouldn't do as well. Like it's going to blow up around Halloween for streaming. And the other thing is,
hey, David.
As everyone knows, like summertime and Christmas are the primetime blockbuster seasons. So it's like a curse if you release a film in the fall. It almost never does well.
Yep.
So they wouldn't do that anyway.
Right. Well, I want my Haunted Mansion minifigs.
Right? Well, we have one.
Ghosts.
We have one.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully. But anyway, I just thought that was such a terrible take. Like, and they were, you know, like many folks on Twitter, they did, they were very confident in their beliefs.
I mean, it does make, like, from a consumer point of view, I totally get it. Like, I understand that does, like, it seems like it would make more sense to release spooky movies like around Halloween, but
that's a very narrow consumer swath that is only allowed to have spooky movies in October.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of remember feeling that way about Norman. Like when Paranorman released, I think we had like a September release or it was like late August or early September release. And I remember thinking kind of the same thing. Like by then you're already like in the cursed season for releasing films anyway. So it kind of was like, I sort of wished that we could have
good anytime.
Yeah, but I was like, I remember thinking, oh, maybe this would do better if it released around Halloween, because you know it's around Halloween you do get movie releases that are like the spooky movies, but not from Disney. Like they're not gonna, they know they're gonna, no matter what movie they're making, they know they're gonna make more money if they release it in the summer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, but you know what else? Lego, guys. All right, so I think we've discussed everything but Lego today.
I tied it into minifigs.
You did. That was amazing.
Yeah, keep trying.
Keep going. All right.
So what are we building?
What now?
I wanted to know what everybody was building.
Oh, I'm building nothing because I built my set a long time ago for review today.
But we've got, and I've got, and ours is already built. But we've got, what's that, Cara?
The Little Mermaid book.
Oh, the Little Mermaid book. Yes, that was a fun one.
Amazing.
That's my
Ursula, amazing. Little red-haired mermaid.
That's awesome.
Whatever her name is, Ariel.
So okay, so let's talk about who wants to go first with their review. Cara,
Happy to.
do you have a smaller one or a bigger one?
I've got a medium-ish bigger one.
Okay, so we'll do you first, and then Moto, and then we'll go.
Okay.
Because ours is like a whole apartment
It's
tour.
huge.
Yep.
But okay.
Okay. So my build is this boat.
Very cool.
I don't have it up. I can't remember what set number it is or what it's actually called, but it is a very sorry, very high vis.
Wow.
There's a lot of turquoise. I'm a little sorry, my light's a little hot. A lot of orange. This is orange, turquoise, neon yellow, and there's a slide off the boat because of course we have a slide.
Well,
Of course.
that's a thing.
Play
Friends
functions.
and slides. I think kind of any, and we almost put one on our castle. I almost feel like any Friends set worth its salt has a slide.
Yeah. So the theme of this is collecting garbage, and there's little recycling container and garbage container up here. One's for glass, one's for metal. There's 4 figs. And here's this guy. Can't remember the names. There's the lady captain. And they all have these cute, like scuba type outfits. There's a whole cabin on top. The top comes off. And inside there is, of course, a bathroom.
Of course. See,
Right.
again, any Friends set worth its salt. Bathroom.
Yeah.
Little mini kitchen. There's a little science for sandwich, and then there's a science station. A couple of bunk beds in there. The color scheme is pretty intense. There's neon, there's orange, there's turquoise, and white. Because it's a vehicle, there's some technique building and other interesting techniques that you don't normally get in a Friends set. So it's a fun little change from the normal, like building.
Right.
Well, and you know what technic means? Play function.
Exactly. I really like the artwork, these stickers on the sides, which is really super cute. And it has wheels on the bottom, so you can actually, play with it on the floor. So all in all, super cute, super fun build. Yeah, nice little addition. And the one thing. Nope, 2 more things. So it does also come with this little sub. And we've got one of our
Seems
figs
like
here.
Friends has a STEM push. There's always some science involved.
Always some science going on. And then, honestly, the best part about this set is that it comes with 2 adult dark blue dolphins
Ooh.
and a baby. The weird thing is that, normally when they have like dolphins or something like this, they'll make a little vignette to put them on so that you can, have the dolphins like sitting there. They didn't do that with this set. So they're just free floating dolphins, which I guess is the best way to be a dolphin, but it is kind of, I did think it was kind of odd that they didn't have that little vignette for you to build up and kind of.
Okay, now Cara, I am going to task you now while Moto is talking. I'm going to task you with looking that up and finding out.
I am going to do that right now.
The name and price and the character names. Not that I know any of mine either, but hey.
You got it.
Yeah, like how many parts, all that good stuff.
Thanks, Queen of Links.
Thank you, Cara. That's awesome. Now this next one, I assigned to Moto specifically because it had a movement function. And if you remember, if you can remember 3 weeks ago, because I know that was a long time ago, Moto was very excited about the movement function in this, and I've been dying to see how it actually functions. So with that stellar introduction, if I do say so myself, it's time for Moto There you go.
Well, I've got this set called Beach Adventure Park. It is about $68 new. And yeah, it's really awesome. So I will try to hold it up without dropping it. It doesn't just have motion, it has motions, plural. So this thing is a really great education in all types of motion driven by gear shafts. So there is a crank wheel on the back. You build this set starting at the surfboard here and testing it. There's a drive shaft that runs through to a core here, which will then also transfer power to a gallery. So what's really interesting is all the different types of motion that are involved. So the surfboard will not just go forward and back. It's got some cam systems that force it to wobble. So you're actually surfing and the water will move.
That's cool.
The motion on the tilt-a-whirl will not just rotate the angle, but will also spin the ride.
Wow.
And then the gallery will do a seesaw motion and be fully animated. So if I spin this, let's start with the surfboard.
Wow.
So it goes up and down and tilts.
Holy.
It has the multi-rotating motion. And then on the gallery,
that is fantastic. Not only does the gallery move, but it's got the little flag that goes around the back.
Yep, the boat, the pirate boat in the back with the sail. Also, it has a cam motion.
In gears and animation. Like if you can build this set, you can do a bunch of different things.
Yeah, if you can memorize, and it's done really efficiently for the amount of parts you have. But if you can memorize all the gear functions in here, you are set. In addition, the actual build is really cool. So if you look at the mini octopuses in there and the mini pirate boats in the shooting gallery, that's a skate with some stadiums.
Oh,
Cute.
Really well done. Replicates it, and then the staircase, the entrance fee, the hot dog stand, the little Slurpee on top, as well as the music and video, all go along.
You know, I gotta say that's the most complicated to date play function I've seen in a Friends set, maybe even in a city set.
Yeah, I think it takes the cake, and you can see inside and how all the gearing appears underneath because they put all the gearing in the aquarium.
That is so great.
So if you ever forget how it was done, you can
90-degree turns, right?
Yep, you can just look through the window and remember all the different types of gear connections.
You can also look up the instructions online. Yeah, and
I do love
that feels like a mock level of animation. It's true.
But it's so efficiently done. It hardly, there's a real economy that's in a set that you wouldn't get in a mock.
And that's probably that was probably the most iterative process, because I guarantee that's not where they started.
Oh no. Each one of these has been ridiculously optimized to the point where it's just a master course in efficiency of building and technique function and how to efficiently lock your gears in place so they don't float around or move.
Right. Yep. Right.
And hiding everything underneath with the drivetrains and cams is truly spectacular. The palm trees, the seagrass on top, lots of great elements and colors as well. But yeah, the additional mechanical functions and components of this set is just insane. And let me look up the part count because I didn't say that. Sure. So Beach Adventure. Where is it on Brickset? 1,332 parts. So it was quite a bit of bags, but
big.
For under 1,500 to get this much motion is pretty crazy.
Yeah, a lot of those parts are going to be like the gears and pins and things like that.
Wow. And I noticed that there's a universal joint being used in that the ride at the very top there.
Yeah, so what you don't see very often is the CV joint. And there's two of them. There's one there, and there's one to drive the surfboard.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course.
That's got
'cause
the little
that's the-
swivel. Yeah.
Yep. And in order to
Wow.
get the rocking motion of the surfboard, there's little bionicle teethy guys underneath to give it the slope component. So as it rises up and down, those are push arms that are pushing the surfboard up and back and forth at the same time it has the motion.
Wow.
So each of these are compound motion paths.
Mhm.
You'll notice that even in the shooting gallery, it seesaws back and forth and has the pirate ship. On the surfboard, it's going left, right, up, and down. And then, of course, the compound spinning angle with the angle changing as the base spins, plus having the additional rotation.
That's amazing.
Do you know what age this is recommended for?
What's the price
Older.
again?
So the MSRP is $119.99 US, but right now it's for sale for $68 in the US.
Wait,
Wow.
what?
That-
Where?
That seems like a really good deal.
$68. Where?
I just clicked and it took me to Bricklink, and yeah,
Oh, okay.
there's two sealed on Bricklink for $68 out of
Dang.
Germany.
And
So you'll-
$40 shipping.
Yeah, so make of that what you will. Hopefully you can find a deal, but this thing is a fantastic set.
So would you say that would you call it a good value for money?
For 120, I would buy this instead of a Technic set. It's got just as much components and motion as a Technic set, probably more.
Yep.
And
And it's way more fun.
Way more fun.
Team.
Yay, friends.
That's great. That's just fantastic. I've been
So-
wondering because I saw on the box that it had multiple functions on one crank. I just had no idea that it was that complicated.
Yeah, it's
It-
extremely advanced, and then they even have the Technic biscuit part that you normally find in education sets.
Right.
So they're they definitely upped their game here for this set. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Technic designer involved as well.
I think there would have had to have been.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I mean that, and it to me again, it just shows the kind of like I'm going to make up a word here, the mergification of a lot of the different themes, right? Like we're seeing more, we're seeing Friends be more city-like, and now even
Mhm.
more complicated Technic-like, and we're seeing City be slightly more Friends-like. I say slightly. And
look at the-
Well, with color
Look at
palette.
the design of just the animals on that carousel.
Yeah. I mean, we know the designers talk to each other. That's no secret, you know?
right, of course.
Yeah.
I feel like Friends isn't just treading water. They're really they're
Oh, they're-
pushing the envelope on every aspect of it.
Yeah.
They were
So,
never treading water.
No, I think
No,
that-
they don't
like-
tread water. They have Cars boat to get out of the water and pick up the
Right.
plastic refuse. So
So speaking of the boat car, did you
Fantastic.
find out our pertinent information on the
I
boat?
do have the pertinent information.
All right.
So-
What is that?
So this set retails for $79.99 US on Lego.com. It's a 7+, age 7+ set. And honestly, I think if the younger children, this would be a fantastic building learning experience because of the technique components and because of kind of the sideways building that you have to do to get these, whatever these things are called on the boats.
Right. Little floater things. Oh, I know somebody asked earlier, does it actually float?
I highly
No.
doubt that it would float.
Okay.
I haven't tried it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this would
You
sink.
gotta check. You gotta check.
You should try and find out what happens.
Yep. So it's item 41734, and it has. Come on, tell me how many parts there are. Oops. Sorry. It has 717 pieces. There are
Very
4
good.
minifigs, and you will note that there are actually 4 different skin tones. It might be hard to see on my camera, but first we have Gunnar, who's going to need all the sunscreen.
did you say he's a gunny?
Gunnar is
Oh.
his name.
Okay.
This is Marco.
Nope, your fingers covering his face. Oh,
So
there
where's
you go.
Polo?
Uh-huh.
Marco,
Not that there was much mystery in what
slightly
faces
darker.
of friends.
Please let
look
another one be
like,
called
but-
Polo.
Then we have Nova.
Please.
Oh yeah, she's one of the main characters.
She's
Yep.
awesome.
And then we have Aaliyah, who has the best hot pink. Actually, it's coral wetsuit. And
Oh,
her fabulous hair.
very good.
So yeah,
Cool.
reasonable value for the money, and of course you get the dolphins.
Well, and that baby dolphin is just about the cutest thing ever. I
Just
gotta
about the
say.
cutest thing ever.
So you know what I did end up getting now? I may have showed this last time. I don't remember, but what I did end up getting last time I went to the Lego store. Where did it go? Oh no!
We
Oh, here it is.
we had a major Lego room cleanup yesterday. Just took everything out of it and put it back in a much more organized way. It was a big Lego room day yesterday.
Well, I gotta say that's one of the things that Holly's frozen, or else she's just very. I think everyone's frozen.
Very intent. Oh, it does seem like. I wonder if we're on.
I'm not frozen.
Are we here?
You're on,
Everybody
don't
hear us?
worry.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
okay,
Holly's
good.
on.
No, I got a report earlier that our audio is muffled. I'm not sure.
It is a little bit. Yeah, I can still hear you, but it is more
Really?
muffled than it usually is. Yeah.
It's true.
Oh,
Very strange. Okay, I'm not quite sure why that is, but let me see if it's some kind of weird.
I was afraid to
Audio
say anything
thing.
because then it could potentially get worse.
Yeah, no, I just found out why. Because for whatever reason.
The wrong
let's see, hang
audio
on one second.
or the wrong mic. Yeah, see, now they're going to be muted through the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Oh well. Hopefully
I
they're
guess
not
it's
muted
more-
for long because
It's
One
gonna be
minute
certain
there.
something.
it's gonna be more build and less chat.
More
Right.
chat.
Is that better? Is that better?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
oh, good. I'm so glad.
yeah. There's something up with the microphone. I'm gonna have to fix it. So sorry about the audio today, everybody. But hopefully you can still understand me. Understand what we're saying here.
I think we can hear you well enough. Hopefully the rest of us aren't too loud. That was my concern is
Yeah.
No,
like if I
you
need to
sound
turn my
great.
mic down, I can.
No, I'm fine. I'm just gonna check on something real quick.
Well, we should bring in your guest star.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
It's about
main
that time.
star.
Actually, I
Hi.
need to go and get some cookies for the guest
What was that?
star.
What was that?
What could you What's that? Huh? What could you possibly want? What? What do you want?
Hey.
Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. That's really a bummer. Oh well. Guess you got to do what you got to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Logan's on board. He is not going to be muffled.
On board. He's definitely on board. So let me see if I might be able to pop open something real quick and figure this out. But huh.
So I don't know. I think
What?
our Lego room cleanup yesterday had a great effect in that there's pretty much we're not diffused throughout the entire house, and we were able to get everything, most of the Lego, into the build room and still be able to find our way through.
That's good.
Yes, Logan, I know.
Okay, here we go.
Is this working now?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there you are. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah,
There we go. I
that's
got the proper microphone. Thanks,
That's what you
everybody.
normally sound like. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it is 1 minute. Yes, and we're being reminded that we are 1 minute late now.
Oh my goodness.
So everybody now with clear audio, it is Logan cookie time. Here he
Yes,
is.
he's ready.
There he
Can you say
is.
hi to everyone. Oh, you're ready for a cookie. Good boy.
Eddie.
Hi, buddy.
Okay, we'll try another one. Can I throw it? Good job.
Logan?
Okay, and for our sound of happiness.
Never
boy,
fails
Logan,
to
good
amuse.
boy.
Never fails to amuse. He's like, okay, the cookies are gone. I'm done. All right, and now it's time for Skittles with the weather.
Skittles is in full-on Muppet mode.
Wow, she sure is. Wow, it's time for a haircut again.
It is. It is time.
You know how she feels.
You do not look like you're gonna even try. You're not gonna try. Nope.
No, that's just waiting for it to arrive.
I know at this point she just knows you're gonna throw them at her. So she's like, why should I bother catching it when I'm gonna get it anyway?
Can you catch it? Gotta catch it. Huh?
I think you're just gonna have to practice closer.
Ready? Okay. Boop. Skittles. Skittles.
Wow.
It's like, there it is, right over there.
Oh my goodness.
One more. You can do it. Ready? Boop. Come on.
And that, friends, has been Logan Cookie Time. All right. Oh, Skittles. Oh my goodness. All right.
She's a good girl. She is.
So, yes. So, if you remember, again, way back 3 weeks ago, we reviewed a couple of sets, one of them being the Friends Community Kitchen, which was really cute and we loved it. And then when I was just in Seattle, I was mentioning Amy and Pooch and I put together the community center. And as it turns out, you can actually combine these two sets together into one big giant set that is really kind of, now we were talking about themes kind of smushing together. This is really, I would say it's basically, what would you call that, like size-wise? Would you say that that's about the modular? Yes, thank you. I was grasping. So, hi, Mom. My mom's here. Hi. So it's very big, and I've actually put another camera on. I thought they were, I was so mad. I thought we were going to get a share feature on the camera because it showed it, and then it was like, you must pay for the. And I was like, oh, of course. But I still have a second camera set up so that we can do a kind of little camera thing. Yeah, there's the top.
It's pretty.
But here, let's turn it around this way.
And here we got to get the garbage can going again.
And then you can see all of our Lego piled up in the corner. So I'm going to do this real quick. No, don't keep turning it.
Okay, you got it?
There you go. Yes. Hang on one second, everybody. I have to actually switch cameras so that we can see out of this other camera. There we go.
There we go.
So I'm going to put this on the big. So here is the whole thing put together. This is the ground floor with the community kitchen and our friend Nova again. And I just want to pop this over real quick and see if I can't get some better focus going on. Oh, it's on autofocus. Here we go. There we go. Manual focus will always win. So here is the lower floor, and you can see that. Now, I haven't put the tree in yet.
There is a tree that goes there.
There's a tree that goes there, but I'm thinking of moving it. You can see that the roof of the community kitchen has become a side,
like a
outdoor
patio.
eating patio.
Yeah.
Shall I turn it around?
Chunky cat.
Chunky cat.
And then the stairs that used to go up to the rooftop is now goes to the ground floor of the community center. And of course, the way they have this set up, there are doors on each of these floors here. So you could actually arrange these floors
any way that you want.
Nice.
As modular should be.
Right. I mean, personally, I put mine in the assigned rainbow order. So got lavender on the bottom, then blue, then green, then yellow, then like the pink, the sort of like pinkish.
Here's our slide.
Yeah, there's your slide. But why don't we go ahead and take a look at each of these floors one by one, because they're pretty cool. And hi, there's us. And because we can, I know this is weird. It's like selfie.
No, Wilford's comment is, this is cinema verite camera work. Gonzo reporting journalism.
Almost French New Wave.
I know. I hope we aren't making anybody ill. My apologies. But why don't we go
Blair Brick Project?
Okay, why don't we take, because these come off individually, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and take these down, but I'm going to switch back to the regular camera because this is making me crazy.
There we go. Hi.
That was a bit much.
Do you want these all apart, or I've got it sort of 2 floors?
We can do 2 floors. That's fine. Okay, so the really fun thing about this community center is that each floor is a different dedicated area. So we've got a music room, we've got a like kind of computer room, and then we've got a video game room, and then a game room, I should say, not just video games. And then we have a sewing studio. And there's great things about all of these. So just as sort of like a little reminder, I'm going to show you this community kitchen from the back. No, I'm going to switch back the camera again.
Okay.
This is just to kind of show you what the bottom of this looks like, in case you forgot. So here's our community kitchen. We've got Abuelita in there, that great rack. And I think we looked at this last time, but I love the sink with the soapy water and the water inside of it made with windows.
Are you supposed to be the only people on the spotlight screen?
Is what?
Oh, you can take us off.
You're not on the spotlight. Just wanted to.
Well, I thought I would get it because we'd seen this already. I was just kind of showing it, but you're right.
You can see it more up close.
But I want to see all your beautiful faces. And there's the taco. There's the taco. The tacos.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry for tacos.
I think we can make that happen, Richard.
I think we are going to make that happen. Okay.
There we are.
And I got to say, the autofocus is not doing its job. There's the beans. And so that's just a little reminder. And there's your little tacos. And I love the little the lights. Just to kind of review that real quick. Okay. This is so weird. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at the other floors. We're going to start by swapping this out. And why don't we pull that off so we get light inside? Okay, so here's the first floor. It's the music, like the sort of music room. And you can see we've got a guitar, we've got a keyboard, and a little stage with a microphone. And what's cool is you can see that there's a little gearing here. And you can turn, I guess it'd be better if we put there we go.
Figure on there. Nice.
Oh, fun.
So you can turn back and forth, and
It's like poetry slam.
Yeah, and there's spaces for other characters or whatever if you want to have a whole band set up there. So that's cool. That's the sorry. So that's the music room floor, and I love that they have like little footlights on the stage. It makes me really happy. And actually, Joel, it is not white people tacos. We have this is Abuelita's is cooking in the community kitchen. So these are like legit Latino tacos. Okay, so next we have the little computer room, and you can see we got the little computer screen, and I love that there's the water to remind you that you should be drinking water.
Well, so now we're in the new set, right? Not that was the other set we were looking at with the ground floor, right?
The music room is the first floor of this new set.
Right.
And then we have another little computer here with I love the sticky note
Yep.
on the screen. And then this has been really popular. This using these triangle tiles to create a texture and create art.
That's
Yeah, like
great.
And then we have the two little things here, and I want to point out that this is a 2x2 trans jumper plate,
Nice.
Nice. I want.
which is
About time.
yeah. So we have those. Now this is interesting. So Amy put together this particular floor. I mean, it just kind of happened that way, but she did actually express a little bit of concern about. Whoops. There's this funny little thing, and they don't really give an explanation of what it is. Sorry.
Want me to put that back on?
Yeah. So there's this little like stand holding the phone, and she said she thought that it was sending the wrong message, that you needed to have your phone right in front of you, like on a stand. And actually, I think that either that's a game that they're playing on the phone, but I think what it is almost like a selfie station, so that you can have the phone up there and then because they do have, like in the instructions, they do show it with the screen facing you, not facing the characters.
Yeah, I assumed it was either like a stream setup or a selfie setup.
Right.
Well, you can see the live stream on the computer deck.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
a live
they're-
thing. Yeah.
So it's a live stream
There's
setup.
the live stream.
Cool. And then yeah, it is. And then check this out. Cute little spinny chair. I love that little design. They are live streaming, you're right.
Oh, and Monica points out that in the back there may not be a computer station, but it's maybe like the little makeup station for getting ready to go on your.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's not really set up for
Oh,
live
you're right.
streaming, but it is set up for streaming, because if they're editing, then it's probably not live. But yeah.
Yeah, a mirror with a sticky note. You're probably right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess it's the streaming floor, I guess we can call it.
Basically, yeah. The streamer room.
The social.
Yeah,
room.
the streamer room, exactly. All right.
It reminds me of The View, but with only two friends in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
It's a breakfast show, morning show.
The
So
few-
this one is probably
That's cool.
actually no, we need this one first. This is the top floor. Sorry, everyone. Okay, so next up we have the game room. And we're missing one of the chair things, but I love that you can see there's the controllers, and they're playing a little racing game.
That's cute.
And what I really like is that they don't just do video games. There's actually a Heroica game here.
yes.
Word.
Oh, Hiroka, I have that next,
Fun.
right in the other room. That's awesome.
You're right, Mom. That is my grandma Molly in the kitchen. She was abuelita, and she did cook like crazy. So, yeah, I love the cover of the game. It's really cute. You know, Monica, that probably is the new Lego 2K. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there's no real identifying factors, but that's great. Now, here's the thing that bothers me about, this was my critique on this one, is that while it's cute that these turn around,
You can't put a pig in them.
you cannot
Nope.
sit
Nope.
a figure in there.
Not
at
a
all.
mini doll. Yeah.
You cannot. It doesn't work. I think that is kind of a huge design fail.
Yeah.
More with the mini doll than the seats.
So it's more like a standing desk.
Yeah. Oh, there's the other chair. Yeah, I just was like, come on, y'all, really? You could do better. And then although here's something that I love. If you look over here, that's actually like the computer that's running the game. It's like a little PC.
Oh yeah, that's cute. It looks like a little gamer machine.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a little tower.
well, that's why I'm like, okay, you went far enough to do that, but you couldn't make a chair that somebody could fit in.
Well, I mean, mini dolls can't sit in chairs though. That's kind of the problem.
They're not very
design.
sitting
No.
oriented figures.
Well, they still could have made something that worked.
They totally could have.
And then what I love about this, on the balcony, there is a little, the place for the slide to come down, a little balcony, and then a little drink here, and I guess cherries for some reason.
Smoothies.
Yeah. It's a
I
smoothie.
also, there's some really, really cute, and this one has those double doors that we love so much.
Yep.
All right. Put that up there. Yeah, live streaming board gaming is a real thing. And now we come to what in my opinion, is by kind of my favorite floor. So we get the character of Ollie is here, and you can see that he's wearing this. Actually, can you be the cameraman? Oh, very good. And I'm gonna work a little bit here. You can see Ollie, and I don't know if you can see the T-shirt that he's wearing.
Yes, it's great.
He's designing his own shirt. He's designing apparel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll show you also where it ties in, where else it ties in. So he's got his shirt on, right?
I will be making one of those shirts, just so you know.
And he is making a shirt here, and he's painting it himself with the paints and stuff, which is cool. And then maybe my favorite part of the whole thing, the sewing machine, which if you can see, it has a little gear here on the side, and
Cute.
it goes up and down.
Gosh, is that adorable?
It is so cute. And then you get another version of the shirt that you can put here next to the sewing machine, like it's being sewn. So it's like a whole little like T-shirt art studio, which is great. So big fan of the studio. Yeah, I think that might be a new paintbrush color, Monica. You're right. The blue paint thing.
Sure, but I'll find out.
So let's whoops. I'm gonna go back to the other camera just for now while we talk a little bit about this. So I will say, like, being somebody who has just recently we didn't do the roof yet. No. We'll do that in a minute. For somebody who just joined a makerspace, this whole thing really hit home. Like having the sewing room, having now I will say they're more dedicated to maker, and this seems to be entertainment based for a lot, because it is a community center. But yeah, it's really cool though. So the floors, they go together really nicely, and we're going to look at the roof, which is adorable. And then we're also going to look at the outside of the building, because each floor has its own kind of special treatment, which is kind of funny, because of course you'd never see that in a real building. All the treatments for each floor would look the same, but this one is a bit different, and I really appreciate that about it. But I love the fact that they dedicated a floor to the arts, and there wasn't just computer stuff, like all online stuff. That made me really happy. So let's take a look. I'm gonna
Could actually use
this up here.
the main camera for this.
Oh, I'm gonna use this. It's just really funny. Ollie is a future Project Runway contestant. Totally true. So let me go ahead, and I'm gonna switch back to that other camera here. So going from the bottom, we've got the music room. Let's turn it towards the light. There we go. That room, sewing room, and then of course we have a rooftop garden with a cute little greenhouse with the little tomatoes.
Cute.
Which is so cute.
So those are the plant pieces upside down, right?
Those are the corn. Yeah, the corn pieces upside down. Yeah.
Cool.
Let's see if I can get a better focus. There we go. And you can see that they're growing some strawberries. And then there's
Monica Berry.
there's this little thing. Yes. So let's talk about the outside. Oh, by the way, I love the little
ladybug
compost with the ladybug. Okay, so this is maybe the greatest piece of printed tile ever to exist.
That's amazing.
It's absolutely beautiful, and you'll notice that it ties in with what? The shirt.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got a big tie-in with all the arts here, and then this is actually a little painter's place to help with the painting of the mural.
That's adorable.
Cool.
And you can see we've got our, the paints here, and then there's a little place for Leanne to stand. And actually, Leanne, the character who's painted this, has her signature on the artwork, which I thought was a great little touch.
I wonder if that's one of the designer names.
It's the name of the character. I know that.
Okay.
It maybe, but I know the name of the character is Leanne, who is the artist, and she's doing the paint work. So let's talk a little bit about the outside. So you can see that we've got different treatments, right? We've got the sort of like offset bricks here. We also have the offset bricks here, but they're small squares rather than rectangles. This floor has columns and a different window treatment.
Oh, is that so? These tiles are on headlight bricks, so they recess a little bit, right?
Yep. And then there's a different window treatment here, different window treatment here. This architect was really all over the place.
I love it.
Love that.
Oh, cute.
Coral.
Yeah.
So that's the top floor with the coral rounded window, and you can see they've used trans pink pieces here.
Yep.
For this. And I'm just going to pull back a little bit so you can see a little bit more. Got some cute little plant pots, like hanging plant pot.
Oh,
Plant pot. I don't know what I'm doing. So that is the community center. And then we're going to put it back on top of the Inception. We're going to take a look at the whole thing again all together. So there it is in all its glory.
I think it's just great that the sets combine.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Very cool.
So this is larger than some of the mini modulars were.
Way bigger. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So pertinent information. Sorry, everybody.
Here, we're just going to go back to this view here.
Yeah, there we go. Much nicer. So it's a really fantastic set. My hair is going crazy here. It is available. It's $139.99. It's got 1,513 pieces. You'll get 910 VIP points. But do note that if you want it to look like ours, you also have to have the community kitchen as well. Yeah. So who is the model designer for this set? He drew the mural as well. I'm not sure. Let's see if does Brickset say who the
yes, sometimes Brickset will have the designer have a
Is
designer.
Anybody on Brickset right now?
No.
Not easily there. No, I closed it.
Oh, okay, it's okay. So I know Wes did some work on some of these, and I don't know which ones. So let's find out, shall we? And this is the community center. Look at me, I'm doing
multiple things.
I'm typing.
I think it would be so fun to put together the different levels of this together at a party at the same time.
It was fun. We had a good time getting to work on our little things here. Okay, so Heart Lake Community Center. Why is it sending me to Bricklink? I don't want to go to Bricklink. I want to be here. Yeah, there's surprisingly little information. Here we go. Creative build, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything on here about who the designer is or anything.
Yeah, I think the designers have to go on and kind of credit themselves. I think is how
it
that
does
works.
say who the designer is, and guess who it is? Wes.
Joel? Wes, yeah, cool.
So our buddy Wes Talbot, who's been on the show before, our favorite Lego D&D nerd,
Who has a great sense of color.
Yeah, who has a fantastic sense of color, was the designer, and I wonder if he designed that then, the graphic, or if it was someone else. Well, we'll find out. I think we may need to have a talk with him. But yeah, it was really great. There were quite a few stickers, but and I did absolutely have to use Windex, because every single time I was like, I'm going to be brave and not use Windex, it went on all fakakta, and then I had to like peel it off, and it was just not good. It was just not good at all. Anyway, so I would say that this, if you're looking for something colorful to fill your city skyline and you're not somebody who likes to build mocks, this is 100% worth your time. Now, it's not an inexpensive venture, especially if you want both sets. Yeah. But still, I think totally worth it. Now, it doesn't have the kind of, the gearing of the one that Moto did or anything like that, but it does have enough like special little features and fun things in it that I think it's completely worth putting in your skyline. Absolutely.
I think there's a lot of breadth in this series, like really, really wide options of the kind of adventure play you can have and the technical skill levels.
Well, and they're really going for it with colors too, right? Like, and of course, this reminds me very much of the one that we put together ages ago, the Main Street building that also had the multiple floors with different colors on them.
I'm looking through the parts list, and I would like to point out that there are some really excellent new parts in this. Wilfred noticed the masonry profile bricks in light nougat.
Yes, yep, it's true.
There's also a red three-pointed leaf, new for this set.
Yep.
There is a trans-clear 1x2 brick, too tall, with the 4 snot studs. So
yes, like the kind that go inside of a brickheads. Yep, there is that.
Clear.
Wow.
So there are a few other really nice recolors.
Yes, thank you for pointing that out, because I was actually like gonna head on over to New Elementary and take a look what was going on. But there's a lot of great parts in here, and being able to see the I think my favorite is the trans clear 2x2 jump plate, and that the clear the clear brick with the headlight, with the studs on the front too, is really great.
So does New Elementary tell you like what are the new parts in that set?
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they have them all up. I think it just really depends.
Do you know how to look at it on Brickset?
So
by set?
Link will actually note which parts are new.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Brickset will also, like, if you look at the inventory of parts on Brickset, you can filter and sort by unique and rare parts.
Oh,
cool.
Well, I had no idea. Learn something new every day. I try to anyway. The Jammy Bricker says the red 3-pointed leaf is on Pick-a-Brick.
Holy
yes,
cow.
Very good. Yes, Monica, you did need those leaves for your build. And like I said, I haven't built the tree yet. There is one thing I wanted to note about this, and the reason I didn't build the tree is because I'm actually going to sort of change this around a little bit, because I found this weird. So when the ground floor is when you have just the community center without the kitchen. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is the ground floor, and right here there's a giant tree with the red leaves, right? And then the like this comes off, and the ground floor goes here. I can kind of show you how, so you can see how that's set up. And here's the. By the way, I love these L-shaped building things. They're really cool. Now, the problem is when you combine the two of them together, there is literally a giant tree in the middle of the sidewalk.
Covering, yeah.
Which is weird. So I want to find an alternate place for this tree. And there's those red leaves. I want to find an alternate place for this tree, probably over here, like off to the side, because I don't want it to then block the sidewalk on this side.
Yeah, I mean, it almost doesn't really even feel like a sidewalk.
What do you mean? It's definitely a sidewalk.
Yeah, I mean, I guess yeah.
It's just not a traditional Lego sidewalk that we're used to with just the gray. I actually love how they've made this kind of cobblestone looking.
Yeah, it just feels like it needs to come out further, or there just needs to be like an additional sidewalk. The same thing with the bench, right? Like the bench is kind of in the sidewalk, so it feels like the sidewalk would actually be like in front of all of that, and this is more of just like a building border kind of thing.
Yeah, I would say this doesn't bother me so much, but this is a little weird.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's a really, I mean, you know, the other thing too is, I guess, from like a marketing perspective, how do you then, so what you would have to provide yet another instruction booklet that shows how to rejigger it so that you can make
it seems like they should have just eliminated it. It's kind of overly complicated.
But I mean, I can see why, if it was just the community or just the building, that you would want the tree there, but it just doesn't.
I guess Have Studs Will Travel does have a reference that's close. They said it's a Brooklyn borough sidewalk.
Where you have to like go out into the road to get away.
Well, Brooklyn. It's a Brooklyn borough sidewalk.
Jeremy Bricker, what you did there.
Jeremy Bricker, I thought Pick-a-Brick already had the koi fish tiles like for a while now, I thought, but I could be wrong.
They sell out. They sell out very quickly.
Yeah, because definitely those koi tiles came with the nature
spring lantern festival. Yeah,
and that one too. Yep.
He says there are new ones.
There are new ones.
Okay.
There were two different ones that originally came out with the Spring Lantern Festival, or there was like a.
They say not the new ones. The fish turn in a new direction, like because they are like the fish are like
they're sort of bent,
angled. So I guess they do now the other way, which is
there
great.
Are another
three koi fish tiles.
There are 3 different ones.
Cool.
Wow.
Well, we saw some in the conservatory, right?
Right.
Yeah, I wonder if those are the new ones.
Yeah, the new one are the ones that are in the botanical garden.
Nice.
That is
very good
tile. It's only in that set. It's a white, red spotted koi fish.
Yeah, so that's why we haven't seen them on Pick-a-Brick yet. So that would make sense.
Yeah.
Now we've covered the larger sets, but there's also a variety of very small sets.
Well, we're going to be doing more next week. We've still got a few more. We've got Holly's going to have a couple, and then we have our otter. We have like the otter rescue, which I'm like really excited about because it has otters laying on their back, and it's the cutest thing ever. And I didn't want to just like, because if it were up to me, I would just open the set and take the otter.
They're the new llama.
Yeah, otters are the new llama. It's true. It's true. Yeah, no, I can't help think, but that video would have been much more successful if they would have had an otter as the main character rather than llama.
Man, the set I'm building came with a bunch of like orange 2x6s, which actually these are less common than you would think. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
what's funny is orange is a lot less common than you would think.
Yeah, and there's a lot of orange. Like there's a lot of orange tile. Look at these long like orange tiles too. And it even came with like an orange like flex tube.
Oh wow! And sorry, which one is what's your building? Remind us.
I'm building kind of just on I wanted to build something on theme, so I'm building the safari one.
Oh, cute.
The
Oh,
little
nice!
safari
Oh, with
hunter.
the giraffe that I just got.
Oh, I know. It has a giraffe and a zebra. They're so cute.
Cute.
Yes. And actually the most exciting thing, it's kind of funny.
A giraffe.
It came with 2 characters of color, and this is particularly exciting because someone at work was just looking for a hairpiece like this. Because he wanted to do a wedding announcement with his wife, and they're both Lego nuts, and he put something in our little Lego channel trying to source a hairpiece like this, and I actually could not find one. Like, I could find pieces like similar to this, but I couldn't find one with the braids. And it's kind of, I mean, I could find sets that had something similar, but I just didn't own a piece like this. And so when I dumped all these parts out, I was like, there's that piece we were looking for.
Well, I think it's interesting because I know that when that Randall has mentioned that Cyrita had a really hard time finding hair for her sig fig, and like now they have one. They're definitely doing more. I know, like with the new Little Mermaid set, like Ariel has the braids, like the red braids, and like that. But I'm glad to see them having more, different, like not Caucasian hairstyles and textures is really nice.
It definitely gets your attention when you're looking for it, and then you realize like how there is just nothing. I was like, oh yeah, there's really not a lot of options.
Well, I'm still trying to make an actual mini like sig fig that is my, like closer to my color, and the closest one they have is with glasses is Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park, but his glasses are all shaded, like because he's got like sunglass type glasses on, and it just doesn't look right. And now I got to find some blue hair.
You guys want to see this sticker sheet?
Yes,
that's really great. I haven't applied any of them, but
wait, before you do that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Aw, blast from the past. There you go.
Yeah, there's some really fun stickers in there. There's like those animal patterns are awesome.
Well, those big vertical panels are cool.
It's zebra X-ray.
Right?
Boy, they sure love orange in this set.
They really do. And then there's little ant farm stickers, super cute.
Oh, that's great. Oh yeah, I'm loving that the horse skeleton. That's right. It's pretty hilarious.
And a little kind of the safari map.
Yep.
That's cute.
No, I started to apply the stickers, and then I was like, I actually just like this sticker sheet sort of as is, the calendar and everything.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Like
very good.
I have stickers.
Because I'm probably gonna print this out.
So this is from the Little Mermaid book set.
Oh yeah, it's a great one.
Great stickers. I decided not to apply them because I want to use them to create, I think, a sort of Friends themed pirate thing. But
are you going to use them for the friend zone?
It's entirely possible. There will have to be pirates, and
don't forget Friendship Timber.
I'm so excited about Friendship Timber, especially because I just got a whole bunch of magenta balloon pieces.
Ooh.
Well, I think we have filled our time and then some. So we are going to take a look at some minifigs before we head out for the day. And who wants to go first? Clara. Since no one volunteered, I will say.
Clara goes first.
Not a minifig, but it is my new favorite sidekick character who always sits on my chair with me. The Duplo octopus.
So
oh, what?
Who also looks very much like Marina from Animal Crossing, does she not?
Yes. Yes, entirely.
It's very cute.
So, yep.
Nice. All right, Holly.
All right. I finally went and picked up some Disney figures, and oh my gosh.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I love
She's-
her face. Her smile is so cuckoo.
Her-
Well, then she has the angry face, the screaming face on the other side, which is
I
fantastic as well.
I like this one. It's so funny because I feel like I quote her so often at work, especially when I say,
Why does that not surprise me?
I know. I don't know why. I have her in the back of my head all the time. Like, I'll be like, write that down. That's very important.
All right, Moto.
Well, I bought something special yesterday. So this is the throne
Oh yes,
on
it's
which
the baby toilet.
Oh my god.
Oh no,
the creepy baby with the creepy baby toilet.
That
The
is
sticker on that though.
The sticker is pretty great.
Sticker is awesome.
Wow.
That's also terrifying. I didn't think it could get more terrifying, and yet.
I always
Somehow
think
they
I'm
found
gonna
a way.
wake up in the middle of
No.
the night and see that baby right in front
And it's
of
going to
me.
be resting on your nose.
No, it's not. It's going to be crawling across the ceiling like this. Here.
No, no.
Spider baby, spider baby.
Spider
Okay.
baby, spider baby.
That's super scary, baby.
Spider baby dad.
That is terrifying. All right. Okay. I have to. No. All right. It's our turn now. We're gonna try
Okay.
and cleanse your palate from that nightmare show. But let's see what
Well,
happens.
I have this psychedelic orange Go-Go Chima tiger
Oh, boy.
there, featuring a rainbow cape by Fourth World Adam. Thank you, Adam.
Well, not by him. He
No,
didn't make
he didn't
it,
create it,
but it was a
he's-
gift from him.
He sent it as a present.
That's excellent.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Chima.
There we go. And I am because my mom was here and it did remind me. I am featuring Abuelita in honor of my abuela, who was an amazing cook. So she's pretty great. I love her little outfit as well.
Aw.
But again, great to see, like we talked about last time, is that Friends is also including a lot of more older characters, like gray hair, if you will.
Am I reminded that your abuela had her own business,
She did.
right? When it was less common, for women to own businesses. Right?
Yes, my grandmother. My abuela had a drapery shop that was woman owned, and all the employees were women, and it was like those were some of the fun times of my childhood, was going and hanging out at the, because we would go there and hang out, and it would always be just kind of like sort of just sitting to them, and my aunts worked there as well, and just all of them speaking Spanish to each other really, really fast, and then and then just like the bursts of laughter, and then going back into the room. And this was maybe less good for my health, but then going into the back where my grandmother had made all this food, and her and my Aunt Kuka would just like smoke cigarettes like they were going out of style, and cook food. Never the cigarette over the stove. No, they never did that. But they would put the food on, and then they would sit down and play cards and just smoke cigarettes nonstop. But yeah, like really amazing. Oh, and Joel, that is a different abuela than the one in Encanto. So the Encanto one has the braided hair piece that has the two braids that come up the back. And she also has a different face that's a little more charactery. But they both have fabulous like little lines on their faces and stuff, which I love. All right, friends. It has been very exciting, and we're suddenly look like we're in a freezer for some reason. Now we're very colorful.
I need my sunscreen.
Yeah. So anyway, everybody, thank you so much for joining us after our brief hiatus, and we're going to have another brief hiatus coming up soon because we're going on a special trip, which I'm very excited about for my birthday.
Yep.
We're going to Hawaii for 10 days. And not only are we just going to like chill on the beach, but we're also going to go to the Big Island. We're going to be on Kauai, but we're going to go to the Big Island to see Jessie of Kara and Jessie from season 1 of Lego Masters, who lives on the Big Island. So it's going to be fun to go and see and hang out with her. So yeah, this is our year of seeing our other Lego Masters contestants that we haven't seen in so long. It only took 3 years or 4 almost.
There was a little problem there for a couple of years.
Yeah, there was a couple of years that disappeared. And also there's by the way, if you hadn't seen the announcement already, season 4 has been announced for September.
How can they make it even worse?
So that's a thing that happened. Is happening.
One person on there. One person was spotted. So from
Yes.
our area.
3.
3.
Yeah.
I haven't
one
actually
from
seen it,
from
so-
Portland, but 2 from Texas. So I mean, they're known folks.
Yeah, and I will say that I have not that I have insider information, but I may have talked to a few people.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, it was anyway. So I am so excited that we got to like get back and do this, and next week we are going to do the some final friend sets reviews. And we're gonna so it turns out the potty, says Oliver, because this is important stuff, the potty was used in both Scala and Belleville, but the one with the sticker only in Scala. So there you go.
Wow.
Really?
Terrifying.
Actually, the pink one with the duck sticker was in the Belleville Playhouse.
In Belleville, I have that one.
Oh, okay. Well then there you go.
There are 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3.
So
There's 6
before
stickers.
before we go,
Well,
Cara,
I just needed to say, it's
Yes?
my potty, and I'll cry if I want to.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Wow. I think you broke it.
I'm just erasing that from I'm just pretending the last 30 seconds didn't happen.
Where?
The royal potty. So yes, Cara, why don't you fill us in about the next meeting?
The next Tricky Lug meeting is going to be this Saturday, 6 days from now. I believe it is the 5th of April. Oh my God.
Wow. August.
August. The
There
5th
you
of
go.
August.
Starts with an A. We'll have a little business meeting. We'll talk about the challenges. We'll talk about the fact that we are a lug officially.
Yay!
And the challenge build for this month is build something with wings.
Very good.
What could that be? There's so many things with wings. So make that happen. Post it on the socials with hashtag Tricky Lug Challenge. And if you want an invite, email me, trickylug@gmail.com.
Very good.
Oh, and it's 10
All
a.m.
right.
Same time as the streams, 10 a.m. Pacific time.
Yes. And so thanks everybody so much for joining us. Thanks Holly and Cara and Moto for coming out and talking about the awesome new friend sets. So next week, like I said, we'll be doing the final few sets, talking about those. And now I will do sort of like an unofficial review of this, but I did get my Princess Battle Pack that I'm extremely excited about. Look at all those mini dolls. Look at them.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Amazing. Very, very excited about that. So I'll be building that for sure. But until next time, everyone, don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, wear a mask where and stuff you still need to, and all of the things, and washing your hands and
Take care of yourself.
and taking care of yourself, and be nice. That is there's my final one too. Be kind to each other
And to yourself.
and to
There's a lot
yourself.
of that going around in Tricky Lug.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to eventually like move on from that one, and we're gonna have to come up with a new like round of things at the end. But I think being good to yourself and others is always a number one. So everybody, have a great rest of your weekend. It was so great to see you all, and thanks everybody for coming out. And we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Happy building.
Shouldn't